Alright, yeah, this game is pretty good. I'm liking it a lot. Whoa, that shit was good, but this is nice. This is really nice. This game is pretty fun too. I like it. It's not bad. Whoa. Make it stop. Take it back. Back duty. Whew. Okay, this is way better than the last one. Wait, why does he have a gun? Today we're talking remakes. Remaking a thing that's already been made is not a new concept. Things get old and obsolete, and they stop looking as good as they did when you first got them, so you remake them. Kind of like how your parents got divorced and remade their marriages. Remakes are usually made in order to make a piece of media more accessible and appealing to a newer audience, or just straight up better. For instance, Resident Evil 2. I love that game. Great game. Great look, great sound, great design, great mechanics. But Resident Evil 2, I hate that game. It's a bad game. Bad look, bad sound design, and fucking terrible game. I want to turn left. Why is it making me maneuver like a helicopter? This is just one person. Why did they do this? But it's really not their fault. It's just how time works. Back in 1923, I'm sure they loved Resident Evil 2. But they were also driving their cars with their feet inside like the Flintstones, so they couldn't really understand these things anyway. This is The Last of Us. This is also The Last of Us. And this one is also The Last of Us. Now, if we were to throw out a guess, which of these games do you think I played? It's the one that's free on PlayStation Plus. Why in the fuck would I drop $70 on a remake of a game? Doesn't even work, by the way, when I can spend $0 on the remaster that frankly doesn't really look bad at all. It's still The Last of Us, same story, same gameplay, same voice acting. Only difference here is that one works and costs $0, and this one doesn't work and costs $70. Developers really like doing a lot of entries on a series that's considered a cult classic because that gives them a lot of money.
Hello, I like money.
Because a lot of people just buy shit without looking into it. Case in point, I bought Assassin's Creed Origins day one thinking it would just be another Assassin's Creed game, when in fact it made me hate my life. If I'm any indicator, fans are stupid like that, and developers will do whatever they can to milk the stupidity of fans as long as possible. Thankfully, over the past few years, fans have been understanding that developers are milking them for money. I mean, they're still buying games, so they're still morons, but at least they know why they're morons. A remake and a remaster is two entirely different things. A remaster is essentially just an HD reskin on an older game. Maybe they fix some sound and graphical glitches, but for the most part, it's the exact same game. Whereas a remake is the same game, but built entirely new from the ground up. Ultimately, the deciding factor in what I get is going to be the price. Video games, stupidly expensive these days.
Baby.
I know I'm not saying anything new here, but a lot of developers are making shittier and shittier games and charging a stupider and stupider price for it, when the equivalent to those games, or a better game, is either free or substantially cheaper. Now, this isn't the case with every developer. I believe Capcom is the most immaculate developer when it comes to remakes. Let's take a look at the Resident Evil 4 remake. Like, the original Resident Evil 4 wasn't even a bad game. It's a little old, personally, as far as the mechanics go, but not bad at all. And the RE4 remake built upon everything and knocked it out of the park. Graphics are fire, gameplay's fire, VA work is fire, story's fire. Every single thing that they could improve upon, they spazzed on it. And then we have The Last of Us 1 remake. Both of these games cost $70. I know I talked a lot of shit, but I think remakes and remasters are really important for games. And I think there's a lot of remakes and remasters that vastly improved upon the originals. But I think unfortunately a lot of remakes and remasters that come out are either A, a cash grab, B, ass, or C, canceled. That's not to say there isn't a place for remakes and remasters even if they're bad, or even that there isn't a place for shitty games. The community needs shitty games so that fans can find good games, and so developers are forced to lock in to make better games. But most of all, we need remakes and remasters because there were games that came out that are fantastic and interesting, gathered cult followings, but over time as mechanics and art changed, those same games have become obsolete, old, shitty, and a remake or remaster is an amazing way to revitalize that game, while also opening it up to new fans to enjoy. But most of all, Resident Evil 2 is so much better than Resident Evil 2.
He don't got a lot, so I might just finesse when they send me the drop. Finesse that little nigga, then dip to the spot, and ask a little bitch just to give me some top. When I pull out the stick, he thought it was a prop, so I showed that little nigga this bitch